They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Wegman. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Illinois' offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Newton. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he got loose. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw. It's Wegman. He's going to let it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Newton. The throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll give it to the back. Hard running there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's blocked. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down.
42, slide 22, slide 22.
Here's the handoff. Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Messer. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. starting to feel a little pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that.
There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's carry on. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Buckley. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to throw, it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Hawaii. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness.
He's got it, first down and more. Brings it, oh my goodness, he's still moving. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Newton. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
They'll run it. It's Brock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by just one over Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Newton. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught in the backfield, it's Carry-On. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play to his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they... passion, that adrenaline. They get a little fired up right here. I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal.
Get set.
Scanning the field, it's Newton. Dumps it off in the flats. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
42 Spider. 4-2 straight.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Illinois! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it to the right. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it, takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Looking for a gap. It's Buckley. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Absolutely perfect. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kick.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here on 3rd down. Going up top again. Shoots it to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Throws to the tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
How about the job by this defense, though? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
To the air, it's Wegman. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Brock. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Wegman. Finds his back in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you